I'm 100% sure if you got a computer out, that's fine. If you're looking at the case, if you're shopping for shoes, not fine. That's the way that works. So please be respectful and courteous. And our expectations are really high now after all that, jumping through all those hoops. So whenever you're ready.
No, it's okay. Just leave it there.
Are we all set?
Yeah.
I guess we're the last group for a reason. Hi guys, my name is Jeffrey. And me here is.
My name is Bijin.
Yes, so.
Yes. Why are you? You can come down.
Okay. So we're group 8 and we'll be taking the mobile blood donor clinic case study. So first off, before I start, I would like to ask, is there anyone that donated blood today?
Today?
Just raise your hand if you donated blood today. The past week. Past month. That's good. 6 months. A year.
We're assuming we're good people.
Wow.
There's only one good person in this class.
These two pictures actually just taken a few hours ago at U Suites.
So did you donate blood?
No, I'm too busy. I'm too busy working on this project. So I'm sorry. We should have, but
So quick food for thought. 4.5 million Americans would require blood transfusion every year, and a pint of blood can save about 3 individuals. So it's kind of stuck. Okay, yeah. So this is our agenda. We have the background information, patient flow understanding, the present condition and goal, the discrete event simulation model, conclusions and recommendations, and questions and answers. So on the background information, Henry Rogers is a graduate student in management science. He's an occasional blood donor because the last time he donated blood was about a year ago. So on the fateful day, he was going for a meeting where he saw a sign that said blood donor clinic, donate blood today from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So he went for his meeting, and on his way back, he decided to stop to donate blood. And he had prior knowledge about patient flows, so which made him ask questions with regards to the blood donation process, which is quite similar to a queuing system. Then he noticed that the clinic setup, as well as the time spent at each stage during the blood donation process, made him realize and made him believe that it needed to be improved upon. So, did you want to take over from here?
Hi guys. As Jeffrey told about the background information, like Rogers goes to this mobile blood donation clinic, and the total time he taken for going in and coming out of the blood clinic is about 1.5 hours. So he has, as Jeffrey told, he has prior experience in managing the patient flow systems, like since he is a management science student. So like what he thinks is that he can actually reduce the time way less than 1.5 hours. So like going to the next slide. So this is the layout which he understood while going inside the clinic. So like a patient comes, a donor comes in, he get inside, go to the registration desk, and followed by that he'll be going to another questionnaire shops where he'll be filling about the recent travels outside US, and after that they'll be having a screening for his, checking his blood, heart rate, blood temperature, those things. So later he'll be going to the donation ports, and after that he'll be asked to, he can either leave or he can have refreshments in the area provided there. So like in all these stages there, like few of the four of places there, like where these donors have to wait for going to the next station. So like the details about that is given is that, so there's only one health in this particular clinic. There's only one help station available, and there's only 3 questionnaire kiosks available, and 6 cubicles, and 8 donation ports. And the average time taken by each donors will be around like 2 minutes for the registration, and about 5.5 to 6 minutes for the filling the questionnaires, and around 11 minutes for screening cubicles, and the average donor will be spending over 15 minutes for blood donation. And in some cases, in some occasions, like when the donor will be going outside of the US, he has to spend more time on filling on the questionnaires, and in that case also sometimes these donors have to spend more time on the screening test. So so like there are different variables in spending of the time based on the particular donor. So what Rogers is trying to do is like considering the world situation, he's trying to reduce the total time taken for a donor, so it can actually helps the more, it can improve the donors participation in the clinic. So I'm handing over to Daniel. He'll be talking about the simulation about the clinic.
Thank you. Okay, good evening. Thanks to the heroes that help us. Yeah, and thank you others students being so patient for us. So I'm Wang Youyuan, aka Daniel. I'm going to illustrate and demo our models from now. And the software we are adapting is AnyLogic, since we cannot run Simul on MacBook. Damn MacBook. Damn Apple, but somehow I still gotta use it. So it's a software where people can do the discrete event simulation there, and it's basically pretty much like Simul, what Simul can do. So now let's demo. So what you're gonna see is, first we wanted to simulate the whole process that we have for the present situation and conditions. Okay, so maybe it's too small for you guys, so I will zoom in a little bit. Okay, I will explain each graphs here. So the first left top corner, this is the like the flow chart I made there, and basically